essay. Emu un moment. Yeah. Let's say, is that charging? Yeah, it is. Cable's just loose. It's weird. I've kind of been looking forward to this slightly, and I can't believe I'm saying that. Just because, man, ended on a note yesterday, to put it lightly. Like, holy shit. Like, oh, nothing good's gonna come from that, and I'm... That's right, we'll see. We'll see. Ay. Like, I'm just kind of thinking now. Like, I've been thinking on it throughout the day. But I haven't looked at anything just because I don't actually want to spoil this. But yeah, let's get to it. I should actually go get that thing of water, be honest. Just get it now. Alright. Let us continue. I wonder if it'll... Here, hang on. Shit. Come on. There. Here we are. Hey, why does it say paintings are alive? Why does it say paintings are alive? Alright, yeah, she's not happy at all. Crap. I'm gonna be sad now, aren't I? When she escaped back home, Nellie went straight to her room, locked the door, and began sobbing. Yeah. The waves of her sorrow came crashing effortlessly over the levees. Tears streamed through the cracked walls of the dams, blocking her tear ducts. I'm sad. Damn it. Why? Yeah, I mean... why won't you help me, Mel? Why won't you just take my side? Crap. The decor in her room appeared blurry through the damp eyes. Memories of the day she had it redecorated played back in her mind with crystal clarity. Yo, what is? She told me she had no feelings for you. I mean, that was more your fault, to be honest. Smashing that liar. She let her emotions run wild, breaking glass, craftwork, silver plates designed by famous foreign artisans, flower vases, just everything, I guess. It was as though a beast had been set loose in her bedchamber. The vase she tossed shattered against a painting hanging on the wall, spraying water, porcelain, and roses everywhere. That was better. I didn't wake up with the need to void both of my hens, so that's a nice change of pace. It was a portrait she adored so dearly of her and her... Oh, that's what I thought it was. Crap. And in what appeared to her like a metaphor for her life, the frame fell off its mounting and came crashing to the floor. Nellie doddered over and scooped it up. The frame had broken, but the painting inside was unharmed. The two smiling children were still the very image of happiness, inseparable siblings gently holding one another's hand. Yeah. Though in her present state of mind, that image of happiness brought her nothing but misery. She's gonna burn it, isn't she? And the worse she felt, the more frustrated she grew at the smiling girl and kind boy of her past. The princess is no more either. You're not a princess anymore, Nellie. Some other woman has taken your place. Fuck, I'm sad. I believe you'd always be there for me. This painting is nothing but a lie. That's not the real Mel. That's not the real me. It's all a big fat lie. Lie. That's not good. I wish this painting never existed. That it was never made. That I never had a... Oh! This painting. In a fit of emotional distress, she scratched feverishly at the painting she once considered precious. She put more force into her fingers than she or perhaps anyone might imagine she could. Flakes of paint began falling off the canvas, and in time she noticed something peculiar. I don't like that sound. I don't like that sound. What is this writing? Something's hidden beneath the paint. Just a little more. A date. Why would that be hidden? What could it be for? Completed May 1587. Oh, it's the one painter, isn't it? 1587. She read aloud that faded, scratched-up handwriting. After staring blankly at the text for some time, the color in her face began to drain. Why is the music gone? Hey, why is the music gone? How could this have been painted 16 years ago? Wait. 16. Wait, but the kids... Huh! Hey! Huh! Because... Wait. Yeah, that was like, wait a fucking second. I'm doing the math. I'm not good at it, but wait. Shit's not adding. Yeah, what the fuck? Is this not Mel? There's still more writing. Urged on by a rapidly pounding heart, she furiously scratched away at the painting. Even as her clean pink fingernails were soiled with fragments of paint and blood, she didn't stop. She was so overwhelmed by trepidation, she couldn't stop. She had a horrible premonition that something was about to happen. Hey, that's cool. Something indescribable, incomprehensible. This is how I envision your son and our unborn daughter might look Huh? What? What? Your son and our unborn... So this was a painting of the future. Wait. No, I don't think it is. No, I think you're wrong. No, use your head, stupid. I'm only 14. 16 years ago, I wouldn't have even been inside. Yeah. Thank you, you can math. But then who is this? Who is that holding Mill's hand? Who is that with my brother? More, there has to be. Ow. Found it. There's more writing. I have to know what this is. I mean, do we have to know? Calm down, Nelly. It's nothing to get worked over. I'm sure it's nothing. I don't think it is. And I say, the music's saying no. There's something. Calm down and read. There's nothing to worry about. Oh no, I think there's plenty to worry about. If our unborn child... This is what the writing on the painting said. If our unborn child does not have your hair color, then you will probably not be able to take her in as your own. Huh? I will be punished in my life made Wait a fucking second! Wait. So is that why they fucking let her in? But wait, how did she... Fucking... I will be punished and my life made miserable. And so I pray that this child might have flaxen hair. Though it is a sin to wish she has in her a trace of me. I do hope it is a girl. Yeah, what are you reading? I don't get it. I'm... What the fuck is going on? Someone tell me, what does this mean? I mean, there's a couple ideas there. A painting from 16 years ago. Hair color, sin. I do hope it is a girl. Hey, I don't like the fact it's raining. Yes? It's Nelly, let me in. Lady Nelly. Oh, you changed out of your dress. That's a shame, it looked nice on you. It really did look so nice. Almost like you were a princess. Oh, shit. Oh, hey. This isn't gonna go well. Say, I've got a question for you, do you mind? By all means. What color hair did your father have? I beg your pardon? Did you not hear me? Should I repeat the question? No. I assumed it would be about Lord Mel. I mean, that might be question 2. I'm just so curious about where you got that white color from. My father was more tan than white, so I didn't hear my paleness from anyone. I asked about your father's hair color. Why would you want to... There's no reason you can't tell me, is there? I mean, my father, had white hair. So he was the painter, yeah, but that... So then what the fuck is... Fucking where are we even going anymore? But that was simply because he was an older man. I don't think he was born with... Oh... This isn't gonna go good. Lady Nelly? That ain't good. Yeah, that ain't good. Hey, guess what? I figured it out. I figured it all out. I don't know if you have. And it was so simple. I don't think it's gonna be simple. There's only one difference between you and me. Really? That thing that Mel fell for is, why do you have those? Yep. No, stay back. Hey, I don't think I want to see how the day starts. We have finally reached the point in the tale. If your memory has been refreshed, then we can return to the mansion immediately. Very well then. If you insist, we shall proceed with the story. I don't think we should. I don't like where this is going. It was a stormy night, much like the one the white-haired girl had first arrived on. It was quiet as a crypt in the mansion, not a single light visible in the halls. The house sat in wait for the sun to peek out over the horizon. Darkness is, generally speaking, something that rushes by like a gust of wind as we sleep. The flaxen-haired young man, too, lay in bed, pale blue moonlight sporadically streaming through the gaps in his drawn velvet curtains as he attempted to submit to slumber. He was having difficulty drifting off, but as time trickled onward, he drew closer and closer to the arms of Morpheus. Suddenly he sensed a presence in the room, much like the one from those nights some weeks earlier. Oh, this is gonna... Please tell me you sleep with a knife now. Is someone there? Oh, I think there sure is. Answer. Slender feminine finger pressed gently against his... Oh. There was no hostility in the motion, but rather a great deal of... I don't think affection's the word. Your... So faintly visible in the dark room was the same as that night. Flash of lightning shone through the drawn curtains, illuminating her white hair. Oh, she... Oh, this isn't gonna end well. Several silky locks spilled over her shoulder and brushed against Mel's cheeks. I don't think it is you! A couple soft puffs of air tricked his face, though she was silently laughing. She assumed her finger against his lips was her way of telling him to stay quiet. She began to slowly and delicately trace the outline of his mouth. Oh, this is gonna... You're, rather more forward than I remember. Hey, I don't think... Well, I suppose you always were quite daring. This isn't the first time you sneak... Mel, you need to shut the fuck up. You dumb asshole. Alright. So when's the question mark gonna appear beside the name? The boy said in an attempt to conceal his surprise. You remember the night she came to exact revenge on him for her father? Yeah? It was pretty memorable. Indeed, she had proven herself to be a rather bold girl once already. It's dark, I can't see you well. I don't think we want to. Why don't I light a lamp, or perhaps we could open the... Before he could finish, the white-haired girl sealed his lips with her own. In the near total darkness, the two shadows appeared as one. Okay. They remained that way for several minutes. Hey, I don't think it is. I don't. And at the same time, the white-haired girl ran her fingers across his skin. When they separated, Mel gasped for air. It seemed he had been holding his breath. Embarrassed at himself, he said, "Oh, yep." Saw that shit coming. Cool. That's... Yeah. Nothing. He could not speak. The silhouette hanging above him was certainly not the white-haired girl's. Sure isn't. Or was it? Because his next words were, Yeah, get off me. Flexibly shoved the girl, straddling him aside. Rolled off the bed, landing on the cold floor, but slowly, gradually, she crawled her way back towards... Yeah. Yeah, there's the question marks. That wasn't very nice. In veiled darkness, she slowly lifted her head, and then there was another flash of lightning. Hey, I don't like the lightning. The heavy fabric of the curtains rustled, bolts of light streamed between the gaps. Hey, why is there red? Or is that just dark? Flaxen irises glimmered. In the bluish-white light, they took on the twang of almost golden glow. I don't know if I'd say that. Yeah, Mel, you're really fucking stupid. This isn't the first time she visited your bedchamber, is it, Mel? What the fuck is going on? Tell me, how does she... What does she do when she knows what's up to you? Stop this madness. Yeah, please. Yeah, why would you... I mean... Because you like white hair, don't you? You like white hair, which is why you fell for her, isn't it? So if I have white hair, then you'll fall for me too. Then I can be your Jesus. Oh, Lord. What are you even talking about? You couldn't escape from her sister's piercing gaze. Why? What happened? How could she? Questions crashed into the young mind's man like waves in a stormy sea. None of them found answers. They simply caused him further perplexity. I mean, you can phrase that as just absolute... just soul-shitting terror at this point. Or are we not there yet? Your hair? What happened to your hair? How did you get it that color? Oh, this? Uh-huh! Oh. Wig, huh? Soon as the words left her mouth, Mel was in motion, propelled by... Yeah, I know. It's like, you need to run, motherfucker. He clenched Nell's shoulder tight enough to dig his fingers into her flesh. You're hurting me. What did you do to her? Tell me, what did you do? I made her leave. It was a perfectly reasonable decision. She was obviously not nobility and thus hardly fit to be a part of this household. There's no need to worry. I'm here to take her place. You sound like a Yeah. Yeah. It doesn't matter if she was of noble blood or not. She promised she would stay by my side. Why? How could you do that to her? I promised you that long before she ever did. Yeah, she's lost it. Yeah, that's pretty much. You're not making any sense. Where is she now? What is she doing? Probably... it's always her with you. What more could you want from me? I don't like that question. Tell me, what does she have that I don't? What do I have to do to get you to focus on me and only me? We're siblings. Don't you understand what you're doing? I don't like where this is going. I even know that a former queen was executed for it. You have what? But if we don't get... Oh, Jesus Christ. Nellie lost her damn mind. I don't want this answer. I don't like this answer. Dense is not the word. No, I wouldn't say that. But you notice now, haven't you? You know, that's... enough. Don't say anything else. Like, please. Yeah, please stop. Like, now. Yeah, kind of. I don't like that. I don't like the words. I... poor Mill. Content in your complete ignorance. You don't need to say. You can stop. You can stop. Please don't tell me everything. No. What? Huh? What? Yeah, what the fuck? His cackling sister appeared to him like some kind of inhuman life form. Her actions and incomprehensible exclamations slowly drained him of his strength. What kind of deranged nonsense is that? I love her. She's... Holy shit! So she was... What the fuck? Goddamn, I didn't think that they were gonna go... I mean, it makes sense. Now, like, goddamn. Yeah, that's... It's funny, it's a great joke. She's just gonna walk out from the hall now, right? How far out of your mind have you gone? Do you honestly know nothing? I mean, yes. Say that her father was a painter. He painted pictures for a living. Yeah, what of it? For a time, her father painted for our family. You've seen the picture before. The one hanging in my room of the two of us. That was painted by her father. Did a good job, didn't he? Apparently. I kept asking and asking till you finally agreed to hold my hand. And how did you feel about that? You were rather embarrassed, weren't you? Do you remember that day? You couldn't possibly remember it. But there was a chance you might remember this. Before we moved to this mansion, we had a painter of white hair. Wait, hang on. But that... I don't remember any such thing. He was, long ago, a painter in service to the Rhodes family. But that painter did something very, very bad, and because of that, he couldn't remain a part of our household. You know what he did? Because his father kept leaving. Holy shit. My father was chased from your house. Born with flaxen hair, the painter wouldn't have been thrown out. Would have been accepted. Holy shit. That wasn't how it turned out. Child had white hair. She didn't look at all like she carried Rhodes family blood. See, mother had me. And I'm here, and that's all the proof you need. The girl born 16 years ago didn't have flaxen hair. Up until his last breath, he was only ever concerned about me. Held me in his arm and... Oh, so that's why you're talking nonsense. Yeah, what proof do you have? If you want to see it, I'll gladly show you. The artist left a message in the painting in my room. I mean, you still need to... What did that girl tell you? You're lying. What part of it is a lie? Everything I'm telling you is the truth. Why don't you go ask Mother? I'm sure she would throw quite a fit. Probably, yeah. Mother wouldn't. The mistress did not send me away when she saw me. Quite the opposite. She took me in as a servant. Never made sense to me. Why would she hire a maid she knew nothing about, someone who just showed up at the door one day? And when I asked my mother to make her my maid, she stubbornly refused. From a good house, don't make me laugh. If she were really nobility, she would have given us her name. Mother was so desperate to cover up her mistake. That doesn't make any sense. I don't believe a word you're saying. It couldn't possibly be true. Wouldn't it be nice if you could bury your head in the sand? Mel, feigning ignorance is a sin. No, I refuse to believe it. Not a chance in hell. You just don't understand anything. How I feel, how much I've suffered. Please don't. Knowing that you would never accept my affection. But then, fancy that. Jesus. Man, this poor fucker. Then I should qualify. Please don't go off a bad example. Shouldn't I? Oh, I don't like that voice. Stop it, enough. Shut your mouth. Not another word. I don't believe any of this. No, bruh, I don't blame you. I know you'll never love me. I know there's nowhere for me to run. Say, when we were kids, was that really me? Was I really by your side? If that painting tells the whole truth, I was never once did I get to be your princess. Like, she's lost her fucking mind, but also, fuck, I actually feel for her a bit. Dearest Mel, everyone just loves to dot on me. They're always telling me how pretty I am. Mother does, father does, and all the maids do too. I can do anything I want, so for me, acting like a spoiled child is the only form of rebellion I have. I don't have the kind of freedom you do, Mel. I'm just a doll for the family to play with. When I have visitors, it's only ever for show, so it's not my fault I don't have friends. Dearest Mel, you're the only one who's ever cared about me more than anything in the world. I always knew I would react if you fell in love. I'd cry my eyes out, I would envy her to death, I'd get angry as a bull, but eventually I would have given up. I knew I could never have it my way after all. Feelings would never bear fruit, so why did she have to be your... Yeah, that's, holy shit. Yeah, why? Am I hearing things, or is the music slightly off? Here you are reading such hard books. Your eyes will go bad if you spend too long staring at pages. It'll be fine, Nellie. I'm not reading 24 hours a day. No, that's not good enough. If your eyes go bad, you won't be able to see me anymore. You worry too much. I can see you fine and well. Hair glowing like the sun and your beautiful smile. See you clear as day, and that'll never change. Hey, the background's changing. Skies are clear today, so you're more radiant than usual. You know this is my favorite season. Winter's cold and there's so much rain I can't stand it. As it closer to my birthday, the clouds go away, and I just adore the sun. Yes, it's almost your birthday, isn't it? Have you decided what you're gonna ask Father for? Not yet. I want pretty dolls and shoes with sparkling gems. Hey! The background's changing! Shit. That ain't good. Pretty dress like the one Mom wears. A list that long is asking a bit much, even for Father. Huh? I already have what I want the most. So the truth is, as long as I have that, I don't need anything. I don't like where this is going now. The hairpin they bought for you the other day. Maybe the song they had written for you last year. None of that. Now I'm really curious. What's so valuable to you? I don't like this. I just don't know what to do. Say, Mel. I don't know if you should do that. Just for a little bit. Fuck. Hey, this is gonna end badly. What's gotten into you? Why are you so hungry for attention? Please? Well, they're called padded rooms and preferably with straitjackets. What am I gonna do with you? Come over here. Huh? I don't want to sit on your lap. Yes, yes. Mel? What is it this time? What are you? Mm-hmm. I don't like that word now. And out of curiosity, who was it that you really cared so much about? In a fevered frenzy, Mel fled from the mansion. Even in early summer, the night was cold. And to make matters worse, Raindrop pelted him from head to toe. That caused him little discomfort as a far greater maelstrom of pain rampaged. Yeah. Town took on a different appearance. Not simply for lack of illumination, but the people active within it. Not a suitable place for a young aristocratic man to go wandering unattended. The darkness is not the abode of devils, but of beggars, thieves, criminals, and all manner of things undesirable. Despite that, he continued to run, knowing not where he has to head. Simply went to where his feet took him. Where he arrived was the church. Yeah, that's probably not a bad idea. Father. God, boy, I don't know about that. To answer all my questions about that painting, about her, and about Nellie's feelings, not her lies, but the truth, please open the door. Open the door. But as you might expect, the door is locked and the priest showed no sign of responding to his calls. The sound of the pouring rain drowned out everything else. His head drooped feebly. He looked like a helpless little calf who had wandered alone into a dark, precarious mountain path with no end in sight. Why? Why won't anyone tell me the truth? Buddy, the truth isn't going to help things at this point. All I want is for someone to tell me it's not true. I mean, yeah. No, I didn't know anything. I didn't know. No, none of it's true, so I haven't done anything wrong. Nah. I'm not at fault, am I? Nevertheless, his sister's claims her last continued to echo in his head. If he truly believed it to be false, he would have gone to look at the painting. That he could not was an indication that uncertainty had a stronger grip on him. Fragmented images of a white-haired painter floated through the back of his mind, but he desperately shoved them aside. What good is the church? What good is theology? What good is God? What? Something moved near the boy. It stood immediately behind him and grasped his light dressing gown. He had been so consumed in his world he had not noticed the person's presence until they were close enough. Yeah, you fucked up, dumbass. What? Who are you? Standing there was a beggar dressed in Oh, is it the beggar we gave money to? He's still begging at the church. The hooded beggar tentatively extended his hands toward Mel, pleading for relief with sad, slender fingers. Were he a generous young man, he would have given the beggar something. Were he generous, of course. Lord, get your filthy. Wait, is that going to be his... Well, no. I don't have a damn thing to give you right now. Don't you dare touch... Ugh. Suddenly, the beggar's head turned upward. Oh shit, that's gonna be her dad, isn't it? My eyes catch the beggar's. Oh Wait. And a pair of eyes gazing bitterly through a familiar, distinctive glimmer. She immediately covered her face and turned to run. Can't be. Wait, but that's the bigger... Wait, did she have a sister? What the fuck? No, she was bald, so... But you said yourself that they wouldn't survive much longer. How could you be certain she was the same beggar? Wait for me. Perhaps as someone of high social standing, all beggars appeared the same to you. Perhaps you wanted to believe your meager generosity made a difference, that you did something of value. I won't say it's wrong to think so. Wait for me. Chase after the fleeing girl. Though I shout for her to stop, she continues to run. The rain's so heavy. The rain's falling upward. Or wait, no it isn't. I'm just seeing shit. So that was her. I'm terrified. But I didn't do anything wrong, did I? I'm begging you, please stop. I just want to talk. Yeah. Comes to a stop at a corner. Please don't go around this corner. It's you, isn't it? I'm sorry. Why are you apologizing? What I said back there was terrible, and I'm truly sorry. I didn't realize it was you. Please come back. If you're concerned about social status, I'll figure something out. And Nellie's getting married off soon enough. That bitch has lost her goddamn mind. Oh yeah, her. Nellie did some horrible things to you. Really? Really? She's lost her mind. She was talking nonsense. Don't worry, she'll be out of the picture soon enough. I'll make sure you're safe. Say something, please. Are you... Probably. You're angry, aren't you? I am not angry at you. I'm not... Did you know everything? Did you come to our house aware of everything? Huh? Did you? Tell me, please. The priest isn't around and everything Nellie says is a lie. You're the only one who will tell me it's not true. What are you? Our relationship. She doesn't fucking know. Her dad never told her. Oh, fucking hell. I see. You don't know. You don't know. It's for the best. Nell's the only one who knows, and she'll be gone before long. Everything's... This poor fucker. Lord Mel. It'll all be alright. Let's go back. I'll make sure you're never put in danger again. Oh, fuck. So this is a parallel to their story. I'm begging you to stay with me. My appearance is no longer suitable to stand at your side. You saw how sightly I am back at the church, did you not? Hair can grow back. It'll be... Give it a year. That's not a problem. Now I truly look the part of the hideous witch. But I am to blame. It was a sin for me to find happiness in your kindness. Ah, fuck, I'm sad again. What are you talking about? Yes. I sin was falling in love with you. Not what happened to my father, nor how we had to spend our days. Kind of, yes, there is. We have our whole lives ahead of us, don't we? With enough time, this whole tragic mess will be behind us. I don't think it will. Things will only get better from here. I'll be a prince, like the one who took the girl to see the outside world. So please, give me your hand. Don't leave me all alone. God, this... Please. I might extend my hand around the corner. I sense her hesitating beyond the bend. I'm begging you. I can't see what's on the other side, but a vision of her reaching out to put her hand in mine wells up in my mind. But that story never had an ending. But she doesn't take my hand. I doubt the girl ever wrote the letter. She's not there when I turn the corner. Why? How did things end up like this? Where did I go wrong, oh God? Oh great, what are you gonna do? Your error was likely your kindness. Thoughtlessly, haphazardly spreading your generosity. But that generosity came from your own desire to avoid pain. For your own happiness. What should I have done? I can't take this. Everyone was happy. Nellie used to laugh and smile. She once meant the world to me. How did things end up like this? It's not my fault. I didn't do anything wrong. If you pretend... God damn it. If you pretend like nothing happened, then perhaps they can go on smiling in your head. But regardless, you must follow the path you tread. It is your path alone. The path you choose when, in that moment, you decided to run. Make the wrong choice in those moments, and you shall find yourself on the road to ruin. I would have been better off not knowing. Better off in the dark. I just wanted those tranquil days to last. They were supposed to last forever. At one point, your childhood must come to an end. Like... that's just... and that ending may not be the one you anticipated. I can't stand this world. You yearn for a world that would treat you with kindness. What should I do? What should I have done? Someone please help me. You should return now. If you spend too long out here, you're liable to catch a cold. Now let us return to our own time. Huh? Okay, so that was just one person's story, I'm guessing. The crestfallen young man faded into the distance, and the decrepit double doors clacked shut. Ah, damn it. Through the shattered glass, you could see only the ruins of a garden, not a single rose growing within it. Jesus Christ. That was one. How many more of these fucking things are there? Like, holy shit. You had evidently returned from the past. In the garden, weeds grew taller than people. You found it difficult to look at. A wolf howled in the distance. The children, the sea of roses, and the white-haired girl were nowhere to be found. Oh, God. You and the maid who called you, Master, were the only people present in the mansion. What happened to them next? Do I want to fucking know? Do I want to know? I have a feeling you have the answer. It's a hell of an opening, I'll give him that. You would know better than I. I don't think I'm gonna like that point. Ma, you can't remember. It seems this is quite serious, then. Worry not, my loyalties lie with you. The mansion has witnessed more yet. Let us make our way to the second door. Oh, God. Your hand in hers, the maid guides you back through the kitchen and into the... Shit! I don't want to go there. Your palms were still cold. You felt as though you were clenching ice. Do you wish to know the truth, no matter what may be hidden? Or if it's something you would be happier not knowing, would you rather remain in the dark? Wait, I couldn't choose anything. Huh? I wonder about their father. Yes, the Flaxenair siblings' father. Do you think he knew about the white-haired girl? Probably, yeah. If he did, then perhaps he allowed her to stay because of it deeply he loved his wife. Maybe because he didn't want the people to find out about her. Probably that. I expect he, too, experienced many difficult emotions. But those pages of his story remain untold. Their parents likely had a turbulent tale as well, but theirs is not of consequence. To whom, I could not tell you. You and the maid crossed through the entrance hall, continuing your trek. At some point, the fire had faded into embers, emphasizing the lack of light within the mansion. Maid took a candlestick and lit it in the cinders. A small flame illuminated her pale feet. On a whim, you asked the maid about herself. About me? I'm a maid devoted to your service, as I have said. Oh, what was that? You are interested in my name. I'm not gonna like knowing that, am I? You flatter me. I truly do appreciate the question, but you are more than welcome to simply call me the maid. Also, make me much happier to hear you say my name after you have recalled who you are. A subtle smile rose to the maid's face, which she began to lead you to a first-floor corridor. Still holding the maid's hand, you passed in front of a full-length mirror. And it reflected the warm light of the candle, which disappeared out of range shortly thereafter. Oh my, is something the matter? Did you come across something peculiar? Maid had not appeared. Huh? What? Wait. And people, so she is some kind of a being. Like, she's not a person, she's like a being. She was not the only one without... Huh? Is it not a mirror, then? You reached the end of the corridor. Appeared to be a doorway, but the door itself was long since gone, leaving only a hole in the wall to frame the stairs behind it. Without hesitation, the maid descended into the dark. I don't like where this is going. You have more interest in this mansion than a mere maid, do you not? I don't know yet. Though it pains me to say as much, in your presence, Master, this house is cursed. Cool. Yes, it is a curse that runs deep. As you just bore witness to, the majority who dwell within these walls falls into this misfortune. I have served him for many years, and periods of happiness are as fleeting as a sugar cube in a cup of hot tea. Why did such tragedies befall them? If I were to guess, Master, is because you had not returned. What the fuck is going on? When you remembered your true self, the mansion curse should be broken. The next door is before us. It appeared to be the entrance to a cellar. The disconsolate wooden door was visibly rotten in places, and seemed it might crumble at a single touch. You could hear the sound of something devouring meat beyond the door. Hey, I don't want to go there. Maybe there was a beast living within. Before you had a chance to say you thought it was dangerous, the maid opened the door with a chilling smile on her face. Your first impression that it smelled of blood. Hey, I don't want to go down there. I don't want to go down there. Oh shit. That's 100 years past. Or wait, no, not 100. Or wait, it... Because it... Okay, so we're time traveling to different stories. Like I say, I should know that. I didn't think it was going to be such an intense or a giant leap. Okay. Hang on. The mansion sat in ruins in that era, not a soul resided within. The grandeur of the house was lost to the ages. It was in perpetual decline. Not a flower grew in the garden. Dust and dirt blackened the plaster. Cobwebs blanketed the corridors. Ivy shrouded the outer walls. It was not a pleasant sight. As hard as I tried to fight it, I could not stop the mansions to set into disrepair. The depths of the previous owner's grief, or perhaps despair, was far too much. After the beautiful flaxen-haired family people stayed away from the mansion. They had no heirs, so the bloodline simply vanished into the depths of history. Wait, so the family died? It had been about 50 years since the house last had a resident. The forlorn property appeared as though it had been abandoned for centuries, and the occasional villager who stumbled upon it did not remain there for more than a day. My time there was rather solitary. That was perhaps the loneliest time of my life. Everyone who visited the mansion feared it, and it was left without anyone to become its master. I even came to believe that my time serving as a maid would come to an end in this era. However, one day I noticed something out of the ordinary. As a servant of the house, I am almost immediately aware of any new presence within its walls, and there appeared to be someone downstairs. Can you imagine just how delighted I was? Though part of me was anxious about what kind of person I might find, the possibility that it could be you had my heart aflutter. So resisting the urge to rush, I headed for the basement. The cellar was where red wine, smoked meat, and other preserved foods were kept. By that point, the wine was practically antique. As I expected, a man had made his way into the cellar. Is anyone there? Although I am unsure if referring to him as a man is entirely accurate. Oh, cool. That's wonderful. That's what I want to see. Oh my, this is quite something. Huh? Ho! Lee shit. The very first thing I sensed was an almost unbearable stench. Oh god. The odor emanated from the man, heightened by the food he had carelessly rummaged through. Blood-red liquid spilled from the wine barrel, soaking the floor. His sunken eyes had a piercing, wolf-like glimmer in them. His teeth were sharp and yellowed. Visible as he ripped into a chunk of meat, he grumbled in a seemingly inhuman tongue. I was looking at a beast, or perhaps a half-beast. There was another source of odor in the room, though. It had something of a kind of metallic tinge to it, and when I noticed this, I nearly passed out. Uh-huh. Hey, why is there blood? The red liquid was not just wine as I had assumed. The beast had, I presume, stolen a weapon from the village. A sword far too nice for him to lay on the floor by his side. I could hardly imagine how many people's lives he had taken with that blade. It was visibly wet with blood even in the darkness of the cellar, but at the same time had an imposing gleam. The fine, luscious aroma of wine could not mask the stench of blood in the beast. Holding my breath, I took a few moments to ponder. Ponder what? Oh, you know. Tell me, were you summoned here by the mansion? Did you come here knowing what kind of place it is? If you are in want of money, you are welcome to help yourself to some of the furniture. And I imagine the villagers would be willing to welcome you if you dress yourself up a bit more like a person. I don't think shit-talking the possible unknown entity is a good idea. Then you can trade the furniture for food and make your way to a larger town. The wolf was able to fool the innocent little girl simply by putting on clothing, after all. Oh dear, I was afraid you wouldn't understand me. What am I to do? I was in quite the predicament. Nevertheless, it meant a great deal to me that I had found someone who did not fear the mansion, be they human or beast. So I decided I should give him any assistance while doing my best not to agitate him. Say, could you perchance be the new master? Hey, things got dark. The mansion sat near the ocean. To say it was perched upon a cliff might make it sound rather intimidating, but you could see the beautifully clear sea through the windows, a glittering expanse of emerald and turquoise. If the mansion had been in proper condition, it would have been breathtaking against that backdrop. I even wanted to plant orange trees in the garden. Though it was a tumultuous era, the sun still shone bright upon the land, which only served to emphasize the house's unsightliness. Oh yes, perhaps I should give you some more background information. At that period in time, a war had just drawn to a close. The once gorgeous wetlands were infested with crows picking at decaying remains. Bodies of soldiers fallen in battle continually washed upon the shores of coastal villages. The people wanted nothing more for the curtain to draw on that deeply political contest. And when it finally did, the kingdom, with its richly fertile shores, was stripped of its independence, beginning a new era under new rule. The people were exhausted, their spirits wasted away, and the splendor of the ocean and the sky did nothing to help. In my mind, the beast was embellic of the times, emaciated and enveloped in the scent of blood. But the war came to an end. Thus the beast did not have to remain a beast, I thought. Did he? And so I endeavored to make the beast more human-like. First I needed to do something about his appearance. I would draw a bath, scrub away all the filth, and dress him in clothing left in the mansion. However, having sat unused for 50 years, the majority of the garments had been devoured by insects and were of little use. So I searched the mansion top to bottom for anything the beast could wear, heated up some coals, and set work ironing what I found. At the time, steam irons had not yet been invented. We used plates of iron heated with coals. They somewhat resembled kettles. I even prepared meals for the beast in order to teach him proper table manners. Although with the mansion in its nearly uninhabitable state of disarray, there was only so much I could do in the kitchen. And the only supplies I had to work with were what was left in the cellar. Wait. But I was gonna say, this is a different mansion, isn't it? A different house? Wait, because Or is it the same house? No. Or wait, because they never mentioned a coast during the one. So, fuck it. Let's just move on. I was not able to put the... Yes and no. Fucking wonderful. Great. Now, you mustn't eat with your hands. Do you want to get your fingers and face dirty? So she doesn't take care of just one manor. What the fuck? But the same one in a different time. Oh, Jesus. Do you want to get your fingers and face dirty? You eat using a knife and fork. See, like this. Oh, I'm sure that when we get an answer, it's gonna be fucking madness. You didn't like that. Oh my, what are you holding your head for? I fucking... Oh dear, perhaps I should be teaching you to speak before table manners. Worry not, we have plenty of time. You needn't act so frightened. Or perhaps you do not want to be understood at all. Would you be so kind as to tell me your name? You are for now still a guest. It's too soon for me to call you master. Or am I mistaken? Your name, that is what people call you. Hey, why don't you do that? God damn it! Bestia? I see. Then that is what I should call you, Bestia. You seem to be rather perplexed as to how I was still alive. I'm sure it's going to be a lovely answer. That's not going to split my head in half. He had in fact attempted to cause me harm, however, I am a servant of the house. The beast called himself Bestia. It's a curious thing. When I learned his name, he seemed to take on new importance in my mind. He was not a mere beast, but a thing called Bestia. Should I ever have the chance to hear your name, I am certain you two shall become more substantial at presence. But you must always remember that even if you do not remember your name, and even if you never know mine, you have always held a special place in my heart. Tranquil. I don't know if tranquil is going to be the word. And thus began my tranquil days with Bestia. Slowly he began to learn the human tongue, and I was, to be quite honest, rather thrilled. To be certain, I was afraid of the beast, but my fear was not so strong as my elation that there was someone else in the mansion, someone to whom I could speak, and someone that might become my master. Come now, you must pull weeds out at the roots, and they will soon grow back. This is a task that requires perseverance. You do it like this. See? There you go. Grass. Oh, shit. Hang on. What appears to be many plants on the surface is actually all connected within the soil. This is a task that requires a man's strength. If there were other servants, they could do it. So I apologize for making you tend to the garden, future master. Or perhaps now that you are all dressed up, do you wish to leave the mansion and find someone to fool, as the wolf did the sweet little girl? Have you no interest in remaining in such a disheveled house? Cool. He's got letters. Not want leave. Oh my, is that so? If you wish to stay, then I shall not stop you. On the contrary, I will gladly attend to you. I am waiting for the person who is to become my master. Forever waiting. I should be able to watch over you until the day you depart this world, old and wrinkled. Do you not believe me? Are you interested in becoming the master of this house? Will be. I have to wonder if you know what you are saying. Although it matters little whether you do or not. Oh wait, shit. Every time that happens, I think I'm skipping dialogue. Oh my, look at that. Now this brings back memories. This is called a rose. Do you know what a rose is? It is a type of flower. Not know. Do not know. I see. Then allow me to teach you. What you have here is not a real rose. The real roses wilted and are sleeping in the soil. This is called an accessory. Oh, fuck. Wait! Why is that there? Wait, which one is it, though? Is it the necklace or is it the other one? God damn it. Beast held an ornamental white rose. It is the white one. An object someone sometime meant to give someone else. Curiously, the right rose is just as stunning had it been the day it was made, despite being buried in the earth for so many years. I hear roses make wonderful gifts. He stared intently at the decorative rose. I had presumed the beast would either discard it disinterestedly or destroy it, but much to my surprise, Bestia held it gently in his hands and thought it was something precious to him. Are you perchance giving it to me, or considering giving it to me? So you are not. Very well. Is there someone else you would like to give it to? In that moment, a thought floated through my mind. The thing I had found in a pool of blood in the cellar was a monstrous creature indeed, but perhaps that was not, at his core, what he truly was. So I asked him a question. What is it that you desire, Bestia? This mansion fulfills people's desires. If you yearn for something, want, live peace. Look at that filthy thing. A beast, it's a beast. It's eating goddamn sand. You really that hungry? Beast, you foul creature. Stay the hell back. Get any closer. Filthy beast. And I'll kill you. Several days passed by. As Bestia began to act more like a person, the mansion followed suit, slowly becoming more habitable, though not yet back to its former glory, Jesus. No flowers grew in the garden, but neither were there weeds infesting it. The dusty corridors, shadow windows, rust-covered kitchen gradually returned to their proper states. The house is fixing itself. What the fuck? So is the house like a living being? Where the fuck are we even going anymore? I don't even know where we're going and I don't care. How to draw a bath. No longer did I have to wait on him hand and foot. He could take care of a number of things all by himself. Ah, cool. We got a fridge and put stars on it for him. What we lacked for food, he acquired from the forest. Never did he go to purchase supplies from the village. Rather, he captured hares and gathered herbs hidden in the overgrowth. There were days without incident. And thoughts such as life, maybe want for excitement, peace is something that you mustn't take for granted. Yeah, no shit. Those who have it cast it aside, finding the leisurely flow of time dull. Only those who have never experienced it truly know how precious it is. Bessie appeared to be content. He wore an expression of solitary serenity. Someone, is anyone there? And then one day, a crack formed in the uneventful tranquility. Is anyone in there? Could you part with some food? I don't need much. Some food and water. Just a little, that's all I need. Bestia looked over at me, as if seeking my aid. Ironic, no. It was the visitor who was truly in need of aid. I pondered it for a few moments, deciding I could not simply turn away someone calling upon the mansion. Had Bestia ordered me not to let him in, I would have followed his instruction, but he said nothing. Oh, thank God someone's here. I was afraid it was deserted. You said you were in need of sustenance. Yes. It doesn't have to be much. Anything to quench this thirst. I got lost and it's been several days. Give me a few minutes, I will find... Uh-huh. Let him in. A firm, deep voice came from behind me. I was quite startled. When had the beast learned to act so much like a human? When had he learned to speak so clearly and to behave so much like a master? Ah. Upon seeing Bestia, a look of terror appeared to cross the wanderer's face for a moment. To my eyes, Bestia was the very image of a head of house, but to an outsider he probably appeared to be nothing more than a beast in man's clothing. Prepare him a meal and a bed. I suspect he's quite tired. Thank you very much. But in time, the fear drained from the man's face. Bestia sat precariously on the border between man and beast. Though he still had his doubts, the wanderer revised his first impression, deciding Bestia was human. As the wolf had fooled the little girl in the forest, he too succeeded in playing the role of a man. Oh, shit. I thought it was a goner for a while there, but you really came to the rescue. And a meal like this on top of that, you really didn't have to. Though I guess not some appropriate thing to say as I'm eating. What kind of meat is this? Hare. It's damn tender for rabbit. And here I thought it was beef. You have quite the skilled chef. Oh, is she the one who cooked this? Is she your wife? Oh no, I'm merely a servant. Female servant, huh? Don't see that very often. This mansion's just full of surprises. I can hardly believe it. Lost for days, and as soon as I think I'm dead, there it is. Thinking back on it now, it's miraculous. But why are you two living alone in a house on a cliff? Oh, I beg your pardon, asking so many questions without telling you about myself. Yeah, how dare you be rude? My apologies, just a little too excited to finally see other people. I'm a merchant, I do international trade. Until a few years back, spice exports pretty much all came from one place. God damn it. But now that we've established trade routes of our own, my country is fighting tooth and nail to push its exports. And in fact, some have lost a few teeth in the fight already. But that's just how it works. It's a cutthroat world. You do what you must to survive. That's just how it works, the merchant said, a sorrowful look on his face. He was quite clearly putting on a show, though. Confidence in himself and his homeland radiated from that man. I came to this land to do business, but much to my chagrin, I somehow ended up lost in the forest. Had I wandered around for much longer, I'd have lost the chance to even see my beloved again. Your beloved? Yes, sir, I'm constantly out on business, and we only get to see each other a few times a year. But she always waits for my return. He's not gonna make it back this time. I'd like to introduce you to her if I ever get the chance. She's a pretty girl, if not especially striking. Is that so? Merchant was a man of many words, and I, for one, do not mind a lively supper table. Though I know not how Bestia felt, at the very least, I was glad we had invited the Wanderer into the mansion. He was, after all, holding a proper conversation with someone, and he seemed to be having success concealing his piercing beast-like gaze. However... Oh, right, I stopped by the village before entering the forest, and I heard a bone-chilling tale there. Hey, maybe you should shut up. As soon as the merchant brought up the subject, a palpable tension spread through the room. They say there have been sightings of a beast. Hey, maybe you should shut up. It's a creature unlike anything anyone's seen before. Not a wolf, a bear, or anything like that. It even attacked the village once, killing several people. Thankfully, the men managed to drive it out, but the creature is still alive. There's nothing in this world scarier than it. Alright, I'm starting to feel less bad. Yeah. So you should keep an eye out. When one accidentally... Yeah, that'd be terrible. At the villager's insistence, I and my smithy forged me a knife. Is that knife... Huh? With you right now? Well, yeah, I've got it on me. Only good to defend myself with, but it's better than... That knife, you brought that knife. Uh-huh. You're here to kill me with that knife. You're going to stab me again and again with that knife. Like they did Yep. That's why you're here, isn't it? What? What are you talking about? What's gotten into you? Stab and stab and stab. Calm down. What are you so worried about? I'm not gonna hurt you with this. Yeah, well, I wouldn't be worried about that. What did you just say? Uh-huh. I like to imagine that before the wolf ate the poor little girl, he said, "Is this what I always looked like?" That beast. What's your problem? What's wrong? Talk like a human. Is me. Stop, stay back. Get any closer and I'll stab you. You should not have said that. You act like you only just realized I'm a beast. That's right, I'm a beast. I killed them. Stay back. Yeah, it's too late now. And I'll do the same to you. There's no help. In his hand, Bestia held a sword. Perhaps it had been hidden under the table, or maybe behind his chair. Regardless, it was though he had expected this to happen. The merchant kicked aside a chair, attempting to flee, but Bestia closed the distance in an instant, knocking him back. He lost his balance and slammed against the wall, but he still made it to escape, though the beast stood blocking his path. No, please stop this. Don't kill me, my beloved's waiting for me back home. I can't leave her behind, Jesus. And why should I care? Yeah. Cool. A dreadful scream echoed through the dining room. I reflexively covered my ears. Please help. Someone, anyone. No one's going to come from you. This mansion's a long way from town. Help. That woman, where did she... Why isn't she here? She was just... Oh, that's red. You'll kill me if I don't kill you. So, I must show you that I will. I must show you that I'm serious. I must kill you or you won't understand. Jesus. You just won't understand. If I don't show you... Jesus. I'll make you understand. I'll make your flesh and bones understand. I'll kill you. Yeah, that's redder. Monster. That's right, I am a beast. Okay. They had been enjoying a peaceful meal around the table together just minutes earlier. So, what had triggered this? If I were to guess, yeah, sure did. The merchant saying the word knife is what caused the beast to snap. A simple, small thing set him off. I cannot comprehend it. Bestia, who had said he wished for peace, was staring down at a ravaged corpse of the merchant, with a look of ecstasy on his face. Can you understand how he felt? Even just a little. Did he not yearn for peace, but for slaughter? I don't like the sounds of that laugh. I don't like that at all. Crap. Alright, that does it for today's shopping. And now the moment we've all been waiting for, snack time. Yeah, fair enough. I could use a fucking Snickers after just the brutal slaughter. There's nothing better than having a ham sandwich in the park. Honestly, a ham sandwich melt actually sounds pretty good, to be honest. Oh dear, maybe I should lower my voice when I'm talking to myself. But it's so nice out, I just can't help myself. Does the weather have anything to do with talking to oneself? Fuck it, who knows? Not important, food. Fair enough, I respect it. Yeah, that's what I thought. If he were here, it would taste even better. I wonder when I'll get to see him next. Pauline, there you are. Oh dear, what's got you so frazzled, Mom? Oh, Pauline. What is it? Did something happen? What's the matter, Mom? Mom? Pauline? This isn't like you, Mom. It's not like you at all. Tell me what happened. I told you to stay away from men who yeah. Yeah, that's about what I thought. Huh? Oh, Pauline, my dear daughter. Why must God be so cruel to such a sweet girl? You're hurting me, Mom. Don't squeeze me so tight. What's gotten into you? Listen carefully. Pauline, you must be calm and hear me out, understood? Your lover, the beloved man you wait for, is dead. I mean, there's dead and then turned into a fucking stain on the floor. The beast's humanity began slipping away from him after that encounter. He had returned to the thing I had found in the cellar. Actually, he prowled the mansion's halls looking more barbaric than ever. Cool. Despite all the effort he had put into learning to act like a human, he now ripped the velvet curtains off the wall, howling shrilly, stomping back and forth through the hallways and ravaging the garden. I watched him intently, though, from a distance. Bestia was not merely a beast, but an out-of-control, bloodthirsty beast. Just a few days ago, we had been tending the garden together, but that was no longer possible. I was quite disappointed. Eventually, Bestia discovered my hiding place. I had not felt regret in a very long time, but I feel deep regret in that moment. More. No, more. Don't have enough, not enough. I need more. I need more. I must satisfy. Hey, now. Are you saying peace was not enough to sate you? Did I mishear you when you asked for peace? I was mistaken. Asking for peace won't solve anything. Blood, despair, eyes filled with terror. These are the things I need. And I've always known it. You said this mansion fulfills people's desires, then... Give me prey. No more hares, live humans. Why did I ever teach him to speak human language? Before long, the mansion granted his wish. Once a week, a villager or traveling merchant from somewhere would wander into the forest, ending up at the mansion on the cliff. Though something felt suspicious about the man who greeted them at the door on the surface, he looked like a proper nobleman. So they all eventually chose to trust Bestia. The mansion had an air of loneliness about it, but it was adequate to provide rest for their weary feet. There was food and a bed, and most comforting of all, there were other people. The lord of the house treated the lost souls like esteemed guests. He poured them fine wine and had me cook for them. No one suspected in the slightest that he was a beast. He put on a reasonably convincing act. Because, yes, I had taught him how to behave like a master. You made a literal monster. The visitors all went to bed contented, but as I'm sure you can imagine, they would never see the light of day again. The penetratingly bright sunlight particular to this area. A beast, it's a beast. You disgusting creature. You hideous monster. Kill him. If that's how you humans want to do things, then I'll play your little game. I'll play it even better than you. I'll kill you. I'll slaughter you. No, please don't. That's it. Cry for me, beg for your life. Jesus. Pray for my mercy. Weep and struggle, suffer and die. No one understands. No one can possibly understand my despair. What did I ever do? I mean... Was it just because I'm a beast? When did I become a beast? Why do beasts have to die? Beasts are savage, and so they must die. I'm a beast, therefore I'm savage. In which case, I'll kill them. I'll show them what it makes a beast so terrifying. He's got some lungs on him. Moonlight crept through the torn velvet curtain, shining down upon the blood-soaked beast. Oh no, wait. I was gonna make a Bloodborne joke, but or reference. I was gonna say we need to get a hunter. Someone hit up the hunter stream. We can solve this problem right now. It was a sight that would incite terror in anyone. Look at this. No one can stand up to me. Humans have no chance against beasts. More? I need more. Give me more prey. The mansion continued to sate the beast's demented craving, sending not one but multiple villagers into his claws. Into these blood-stained walls off which echoed his monstrous howls. Stop, please. I'm begging you, spare me, oh God. Sorry, I'm not familiar with your god. Beasts have no need of gods. I have a wife and a son back in the village. Please let me return to them. Why don't you bring them back to me? I'll send them to the same place you're going. Jesus. Oh, Lord. I am with child. Please let me go. Are you now? In that case, I'm not gonna say that because... why do you think? You damned monster. That's right, I'm a monster. And by killing, no one can defy me. I have to show the world that beasts are the most frightening thing on this earth. The beast began to change his style, making sick banquets out of his kills. Oh. Some days he would tie his guests up in the cellar, playing with them for hours until they finally died. Sometimes he would drain them of their blood and bathe in it. Jesus! Some days he would spread them on the table and feast on them. Every week, another atrocious party. He did everything imaginable. As a faithful servant of this house, I am confident I can do most anything I am asked. Though you can surely imagine my surprise at having to use the cooking skills I learned while serving the Flaxen Hair family to do that. I can only wonder if it actually... I didn't need to read that. Bestia's peculiar sword was always with him for his twisted banquets of self-gratification. However much blood stained it, it never lost its sheen. It was as though the sword drank of the flesh of humans. Can you imagine how wretched I felt? Probably. The mansion, once a beautiful sight to behold, reeked of death and acrimony. The stench of rotting flesh seeped up from the cellar. Even the years it spent forsaken and in ruins were preferable to that. Or perhaps I only had myself to blame. It was I who invited the beast into the mansion. More, not enough. This isn't enough to satisfy me. But Bestia still thought to hold more of his perverse parties. Lost villagers were no longer enough to quell his urges. He was indeed a genuine beast, and in time this is what he began to wish for. Can't you get me any better prey? Something truly exquisite. The perfect prey to quench this maddening thirst of mine. I don't think I'm going to like the answer to that question. I'm not going to like the answer to any of the questions after this, am I? Do you know what he meant when he asked for the perfect prey? Perhaps a hero, someone courageous enough to stand up to him, with whom he could enjoy a battle to the death. Perhaps a dazzling young nymph to satisfy his other... Yeah, I'm not gonna... Moving on. Perhaps what he wanted was not human at all, but a demon or a phantom. I would soon find out as the mansion attempted to grant his wish, bringing yet another guest to the house on the cliff. Where the fuck are we going? If the devil guides us, if God guides us, then perhaps I could accept that this was fate. Then it makes sense that I am here. Is anyone there? I've lost my way. Would you please be so kind as to spare me a little food? Ah, there it is. There comes the poor little offering. They never learn. They just keep coming again and again. Mansion keeps granting my wish. I would be glad to provide you some food. And you are welcome to stay the night, get some rest. I will have a room prepared. What the shit? Wait. Why does she... Wait. What the fuck? Okay. Whatever. Then I suppose I shall take you up on your generosity. I've been wondering for a very, very long time. What was that? You recognize her? Yeah, maybe. I imagine you would. The white hair, those red eyes, the scale comb of freshly fallen snow. And that visage, you cannot possibly mistake her for anyone else. And no, it is not someone who... What? Wait! It's the same What? I can understand why you'd be surprised. First, I could hardly believe my own eyes. The wanderer knocking on the door that day was the same fair who visited the mansion so many years earlier. It's been over 100 years, what the fuck? Spent many a night in the forest. Their skin was covered in red scratches where she had brushed against stray branches and tree bark. Even lost her shoes, standing there barefoot looking quite disheartened. That didn't make her any less beautiful. In fact, you could imagine the dense forest canopy parting to allow the sun to shine down on her. The beast appeared surprised by her angelic beauty as well. It seemed as though all the madness drained from him in that moment. He said nothing, but his eyes told all. He was entranced by the sight of her ruby red irises and the pure white hair. Pardon? Why the fuck is her eye changed? I am a beast. This is what I asked for. Something to quench my thirst. You're allowed to be happy. As I said it, it was only for a moment. So rejoice. Imagine just how gratifying it will be to see such a beautiful woman writhing in the throes of death. Follow me, I will have a bath drawn as well. And once the moment had passed, the beast was barely able to contain the wellspring of madness within himself. He wanted nothing more than to run his sword through the good hurl that very instant to torture. I'm not saying that. I'm not saying that. For every obvious reason. Tended to her wounds, served her supper, and drew a bath for her. Afterwards, the beast even made to provide her with a dress to wear. Even the the outfit she had worn for one night for so many years before was there, waiting for someone to put it on again. Wait, is it the same the maid thing? He said he could choose anything she liked. She, being such a modest young woman, said she needed not of such fine attire. And what a shame that was. I too wish to see her in a dress once more. I need not such fine clothing. You needn't be modest. No, that's not why. Are they not to your liking, then? No, my apologies. You are very generous. Foolish girl, smiling and calling me generous. I was simply imagining what a pretty sight it would be. The sight of her, fresh blood splattered on it. The sight of her life slipping away in it. I am glad that, after wandering for so long, I ended up here in this mansion. And in a few hours, you'll be feeling the exact opposite. Get all the rest you need. I shall see you again in the morning. I thank you. So how are they gonna turn this shit? Twist this shit? Bessia then made his way out of the girl's bedchamber. His mask came crumbling off after only taking a few steps. I'm not doing the laugh. That's precisely what I wanted. Just imagine how such a beautiful woman will scream, how she'll beg for her life. Hey, are you there? The mansion has given me the perfect offering. Hey, is she not here? Oh, I see, she was... okay. I wonder if she's gonna recognize her. She should. Yes, I came by to ask if there was anything you needed. I can't offer you anything extravagant, not like before, but I am here to provide you with anything in my capacity. I appreciate the offer, but I need nothing. Being allowed to stay the night is more than enough. Do you work here in the mansion? Yes, indeed I do. I've been here for a very, very long time. A very long time. You might think this is an odd question, but have we met before? Something about you seems familiar. Like, who the fuck is this? Like, but it's not the same mansion, it's a different one. So then it's like, I can't wait to see how they explain that. Alright. And I get the feeling I've been in this mansion before. Yes, we have met. It was quite some time ago, though. When was it? I, It was an unimaginably long time ago. Do you remember boring a girl with flaxen hair? Flaxen hair. I didn't miss anything, no. I apologize, my memory fails me. Do you not remember me earlier? Either. I see. You should probably not push yourself to remember then. There were joyous times and there were less than joyous times. But would you be so kind as to answer one question? What might your name be? My name... Huh? I see, so you are... Again. Again. You should get some rest. I'll make tea for you in the morning. Also, go on, close your eyes. I don't like this. Yeah, I figured he wouldn't. But Bestia never waited for morning to come. With a sword that smelled of blood hanging from his hip, the beast slowly, ever so slowly, crept towards the room where the white-haired girl slept. The time was soon approaching for the bloodthirsty beast to paint the walls with the young woman's blood, to turn her bedchamber into a gore-splattered altar upon which he would offer her to the devil. However, when he opened the door, the beast could hardly believe his eyes. She was not asleep, but sitting there as if expecting Bestia's arrival. Why are you awake? Did you not go to sleep? I heard footsteps, so I... And what were you planning to do when I got here? Surely you didn't think we'd simply have a nice midnight chat. I was hoping to ask what it was that you wanted. To ask what it was that I wanted? Do you even realize what you're saying? Can you not see what's in my hand? You know exactly what I came here to do. Aren't you gonna beg? Aren't you gonna plead for your life? Aren't you gonna ask me not to kill you? If it's necessary, but is that what you want? What I want is something much, much more gratifying than your pleas. I want to hold a banquet. It's not enough. No matter what I do, it's not enough. But you will be enough to satisfy me, to quench this unholy thirst, to completely wholly fill me to the bursting point. You want to know what I desire? I desire to devour you. Hey, probably not like that. Okay. Shove the girl back, slamming her to the mattress. Stab the sword through the sheets beside her, looking down upon the girl, moonlight at his back. Clenching her throat with one hand, he drew his sword once more, holding the tip but inches from her nose. No matter how much blood it drank, the sword continued to shine gloriously, as though it had just come from the forge. It was an awe-inspiring, tear-shedding blade, the sight of which would cause anyone to imagine the misfortune about to befall them. Go on, mock me, ridicule the hideous, barbaric beast standing before you. From the moment you saw me, you thought me unsettling, no? But you averted your eyes. Because I had food for you. Because I gave you a place to rest. You pretended not to notice the beast. This is retribution. Retribution for you damned humans. So beg for your life like they all do. Cry, plead for mercy. If you say that you are ugly, then I must be equally ugly. What? What came from the girl's mouth was neither a plea nor an insult nor a scream. Full-grown men had wept before him, and yet this slight young woman did not. Despite this terrifying beast being upon her, moments away from extinguishing her life. Even I almost shrieked in fright. Bestia could believe neither his eyes nor his ears. Do you not fear me? Can you not see what I'm about to do to you? What am I to be afraid of? I'm threatening to murder you. To rip your intestines out with these claws and watch you die in agony. I enjoy it more than anything in the world. Filling others' hearts with fear. The more lives I take, the more I enjoy it. I'm a beast driven by madness. What he expected was for the beautiful girl before him to desperately implore him for mercy. He wanted nothing more than to see despair seep into every corner of her red eyes. For he believed that it would be a truly sublime moment. Euphoria unlike everything he had experienced before. Bestia prodded her with his singular sword, poking a slit in skin smoother than silk. You see me as pitiful, and so you are offering me release from my fate. That has got to drive this fucker mad. He's like, what do you mean? Holy shit. But she did not do as the beast wished. She looked at him with the sympathy rather than fear. This rattled the beast. He had never once seen anyone respond to him that way. What on earth are you talking about? What is going on through your head? Pity? Release? Do you not comprehend the situation? How can you be so calm? Scream, cry, and shout. Beg for me to spare you. Throw yourself at my feet. Throw yourself at my feet. Otherwise, I'm a beast. A beast that never tires of killing. To me, you appear to be a person. You're lying. You listen to the things I say and you respond with your own words. I was taught how to speak. I am a beast who speaks human language. But you think. You use your mind to come up with responses. And you hesitate. If I... Oh god, you just gave him an existential crisis. If I'm human, then why do they disparage me so? Why do they reject me and try to kill me? Because I'm a beast. A repulsive beast. That's why, isn't it? I will do nothing to hurt you. We are alike. Alike? Don't be ridiculous. How can you say we're alike when you're as beautiful as you are? There is nothing beautiful about me. What value does outward appearance have? You have suffered much persecution, which is why you tremble in fear. I am not trembling, I'm not afraid. I can hear the cries of your heart. What on earth is wrong with you? Why are you not afraid? Why do you not scream in terror? I am afraid, but more than fear. I feel like I know now what my role is. Your role? If you will have me, then I would like to remain here in the mansion. Are you mad? I will eventually kill you. Torture you, put you through hell, make you wish you were never born. That does not change my mind. Please allow me to stay. I find it very hard to believe that what you want deep down is to hurt people. And I get the feeling that I am meant to be here. That is my role. Jesus Christ. Bestia was at a loss. He was perhaps afraid of this girl who did not fear him, and even attempted to embrace him. She behaved too differently from all the other humans he knew of, who only ever harassed and pushed him away. Why are you so kind to me? To this beast, this murderer. Bestia's sword slipped from his hand, hitting the floor with a metallic whine. When the sound died down, the white-haired girl extended her hands for the beast with the utmost affability. Her fingers were white as freshly fallen snow, something this area never saw. Trace's frame ran through his unusually shaped nose, his rough yellowed skin, his rather small eyes. Beast trembled once more, this time not of desire from deep within, from the unimaginable comfort of physical contact. Fingers moved gently, pleasantly, wrapping him in their warmth. Are you crying? A single teardrop slid down the arc of her finger. Looking into her clear eyes, Bestia came to a realization, and at the same time he felt somewhat dismayed. You are without sight. She's fucking blind! Holy shit! Is she? Wait, but the first... No, the first one wasn't blind because she could see that. So this is one that is blind. Taken in the throes of his urges, Beast had not noticed, but there was an emptiness in the girl's eyes. Appeared to be gazing far into the distance, not focused on the man despite being close enough to touch him. Tears had begun running down his cheeks earlier when she had called him a person. But it was not until one of those drops stood across the back of her finger that she had realized. She would indeed have no need of extravagant dresses. After all, she could not see what she was wearing. Holy shit. That's correct, I'm blind. But whoever decided that reality is only that which can be seen? I know not what appearance I have. In the darkness, everything is as one. There is no difference between beast and man. If you are a beast, then I too must be a beast. To call the girl a beast would be the paramount of eating sugar and insisting it was salt. Do pardon the trite analogy, please. No, it's fairly good. But you know rather well that the white-haired girl was not at all what you would call a beast. Not simply in appearance, but all the way to her core, there was nothing beastly about her. Her words brought him faint pain, but the beast still felt, on some level, that he wanted to keep her at his side, to see what would happen. His next words were in large part impulsive. I am grateful that you cannot see. That's terrible. Without exception, everyone who had wandered into the mansion had lost their lives before the sun rose the next morning. She was the first visitor who had not met this fate. Over time, Bessie's madness gradually subsided, even began to seem rather tame. You would hardly believe it was the same beast who had once reveled in those perverse festivities. He was, I imagine, at a loss for how to behave. I too would be flustered in constant presence of such beauty, but it was not just her appearance. She had said she wished to live with him, a beast who had committed countless atrocities. Perplexing indeed. What's the matter? Do you honestly not fear me? Do I appear to be afraid of you? No, you do not. But you would. If you could see me, you would react the same as everyone else. You would mock me, you would despise me, you would want to kill me. You don't know what I've done because you can't see. I enjoyed it. I bask in their terror, so why? Why do I not want you to find out? I don't want you to know how many people I've tortured, how many I've slaughtered, how much blood I've imbibed. All the horrible things I've done. Horrible? I'm aware that what I've done is wrong, but I relished in it. I wanted for so long to slaughter them. I desperately desired to see blood, human blood. What is it I crave, murder or laughter? I said I had no need for peace, yet here I am. Something the matter? No, some tea. Oh, shall I make some? Are you thirsty? No, I made some tea. It's probably cold by now. I thought you might want some. You don't. No, I'll take it. What are you laughing for? Because I'm happy? Is it to your liking? It's bitter. Their life together began quietly, their days without event. They had no extravagant meals, there were no swaths of guests lending life to the mansion halls, but there was also no one screaming in fear for their life. It was the peaceful life Bestia had lost, and he returned once more to that quiet realm. What's the matter? You're always so quick to notice my presence. My world is one of darkness, so I have a heightened sense of hearing. What's it like? How do you perceive the world? I can't imagine living in complete darkness. Occasionally I can see light. Light? Yes, not a radiant light like the sun, but a soft light floating in the darkness. Like a candlelight, I suppose. That only perplexes me all the more. Find it difficult to understand what you're describing. Man, it is such a sharp turn going from absolute just gore horror to this. But holy shit, it works really well. Like, I was not ready for it to just turn back to this. Okay, is that so? It's difficult for me as well. I'm not sure how to explain it, but it's not complete darkness. I can sense your presence, for instance, and I can tell how windy it is from the way the windows vibrate. Like, there are so many other things that would do this wrong so badly, but it works for this. And also, I also feel as though I can sense the wavering of emotions. The candlelight begins to flicker erratically. From fear, intense sorrow, and other similar emotions. My emotions. I do not know. It could be yours and it could be mine. This mansion is a very peculiar place. Yeah, I can exist in a whole bunch of places at the same time, but not, apparently, which I don't want to... We're not at that bridge, I'm guessing. The candlelight is always wavering, yet it seems somehow stable. Makes me feel as though this is where I belong. I don't think I understand. I'm a beast, so I lack the intelligence. But you... I'm going to go hunting. Is there anything you would like? Whatever you like. Oh, wait, shit. Okay, I didn't. Every time I feel like I'm gonna skip something. Alright then, if you find any fruit, that would be nice. Fruit. It's sour. You picked it before it was ripe. I didn't know. Is it a bad thing? I don't know anything. I cannot see, but if a fruit is still green, you're not supposed to eat it yet. What color are these? Green? No, blue. Wait, blue. Oh, they're berries. Shall I give you a hand preparing supper? I can't ask for someone who can't... I can't ask for help as someone who can't see. You'll hurt yourself. Don't worry, I can tell, for the most part, where things are by touch and sound. Every time I think I skipped something. Are you worried? Worried? Worried. Worried. The thought of blood dripping down her fingers doesn't excite me. What's going on? What on earth has happened to me? If I appear to be in any danger of harming myself, please let me know. Then you have nothing to worry about. You don't seem any more comfortable in a kitchen than me. Damn. She always cooks the... Where did she go? Yeah, that's a good question. Where did the maid go? Huh? She always comes when I call. I had hidden myself away. Bessie had learned how to go about his daily life without my assistance, and the two of them had no need of others in their peaceful world. Oh my, what's the matter? I was not lonely at all, no. It was an absolute pleasure simply watching them. I meant that. It was not my role to be at his side, nor was I the one to be at hers. If she could make Bessie into the master of the house, then my presence was unnecessary. I appear when I am needed, and as I appear to serve the flaxen-haired family, nothing more. If they sought a servant, then I would show myself. Yes, certainly. After some time, they began to sleep in the same bed. Oh dear, no, not for the... I was gonna say, it's like, hey now, let's calm down. Not for the reason you're imagining. You thought no such thing. I mean, I didn't. There's a... Though they slept in the same bed, they didn't lay together. They did so, it seemed, because they were more comfortable in the same place. The two acted more like family than lovers. Hey, hello? You asleep? No, I'm awake. Is the candlelight wavering? Right now, it is very calm. I see. Say, tell me about your childhood. What? Me? Won't you? My childhood. Yes. I have no such stories to tell. When I was a child, I lost everything. My mother, my father, my brothers, everyone. So for as long as I can remember, I did not have a father. I lived alone with my mother, but it never felt like that was a bad thing. Was she kind? Yeah, very. She was a compassionate woman. But we were poor, and because I cannot see, my mother was the only one who could work. She would be away for long stretches of time, supposedly because she served at a respectable house. I do not know whether or not that was true. Perhaps she was doing much more demanding work. I never asked. I believe not asking was best for her. Time to time, I would receive letters from her. Someone who lived nearby read them to me. Letters went something like this. Life in the mansion is difficult, but everyone treats me so well, and they say I do good work. I'll be back with more money soon, so you be a good girl. Other than that, she allegedly expressed concern for my health and safety, as well as repeatedly saying how much she loved me. You have a good mother. I did. Nearly everything I remember my mother saying to me was written in her letters. So much kindness and warmth. Why do you not live with her now? How did you end up here in the mansion? Before long, she lost her light at her place of employment and was sent the money she had earned. It was, I imagine, enough to survive on. When my mother was alive, she often lamented my blindness. If only you could see, she would say. I could show you just how extraordinary this world is. So I decided I would visit a renowned physician in order to fulfill my mother's dream. Ah, fuck, I'm sad again. A physician in this country. However, upon examining me, he said he could not restore my sight. Dejected, I was on my way back home when bandits attacked. They robbed me of the money I bought to pay for my treatment. I lost everything my mother saved for me, the money she gave her life to earn for me. I failed to repay her for anything she did, which casts the dark cloud over my... Jesus Christ. The world has always been wrapped in darkness, but at that moment, I was in the deepest abyss. There was not even a speck of light. I was at a complete loss. Yeah, that's reasonable. With nowhere to go, I simply wandered, no destination in mind. And that was when I miraculously arrived at this mansion. It was as if it had summoned me here. You were being summoned by the mansion to fulfill my craving, but it didn't end up that way. Wonder if the mansion is disappointed. I see. I apologize for not having a brighter tale to tell. I imagine you were hoping to hear joyful childhood memories. No? Did they hurt you? Pardon? The bandits. When they attacked, were you hurt? You are so compassionate. I am no such thing. I am not compassionate. I was perfectly fine. I took a few scratches, but nothing you need to worry about. I see. I believe... Huh? That I am happy now. I was unable to regain my sight, and I haven't the money to return home, but I believe I left in order to come here. Is your life right now happy? I am terrified. Am volatile. I'm growing accustomed to this woman's comfort. I'm afraid of losing her. A beast should not have these feelings. A murderous beast. Take this. What is... It makes a good gift, supposedly. Oh, it's the flower. I was planning to throw it out when I learned that, but I couldn't. I feel like I was meant to give it to someone. That could only be you. This is a fake white rose. A white rose accessory. You not want it? No, I do. I just, for some reason... Never mind. Thank you, I appreciate it. Jesus. Oh, I don't like that. Do you not desire more prey? But you were so hungry for blood before. I've had enough. I don't need any more. Although she is blind, no. Because she cannot see, she doesn't push me away. She's the only one willing to accept me, to be with me. Such a fickle creature. You obtain peace, cast it aside, and then pick it up once more. But you'll never be able to escape it completely. After all, you are enchanted by the pleasure murder brings. You have been for a very, very long time. This time I'm done. I won't kill anyone anymore. Being with her is far more satisfying than the joy killing brought me. To be with her is what I truly want. So very self-centered. You certainly are. Damn. Hey. It was as though he was viewing a flashback. The sound of knocking echoed through the mansion as it had the day the merchant came and brought... Oh, fuck. Is the one... Oh, crap. What did I just tell you? I don't want any more prey. Stop. Stop it. Don't bring me any more. I thought you were supposed to fulfill my desires. Why did the door open? Ah, shit. Sword in hand, Bestia ran through the mansion's halls. He was overcome with fear. He had obtained the peace he so dearly wanted and even found someone who did not fear him. He was terrified that the appearance of more prey would cause all this to crumble. If he spotted the prey, murdered them, and concealed his madness, she might choose to leave him. Much as she claimed he was not hideous, if she witnessed him doing that, I'll just chase him out. I'm done with this. My desires changed. However... fuck. Why? Why? Shuddered in terror at the sight. Huh? What the shit? Okay. Stay back. Stay away from me. He broke into a run. It was not, after all, helpless prey that had entered the mansion. That thing is... The monster's voice seemed to slither along the floors behind him. He felt as though if he were to turn around, it would be right there on top of him. Why are you chasing me? Bessia shouted with fear in his voice, uncharacteristic of the beast who had so readily slaughtered his prey. But can you blame him? That's a bestia. In that moment, I had an epiphany. I had assumed he had called himself Bestia, unaware of what the word meant. A bestia other than me. Bestia is not, in fact, a name. Yeah, I figured that much. It is a word that means beast. Man, who saw that coming? Indeed, a second beast had come to the mansion. Why are you chasing me? Are you here to kill me? Is it because I settled down? Because I wanted to stop being a beast? Is something the matter? Yes, actually. When the white-haired girl poked her head out of her bedchamber, Bessie was aghast, frantically attempted to return her to her room. You mustn't leave your room. As he doing this, the horrifying creature, no, the beast voice drew nearer. Do not open this door for any reason. I will protect you. That's right. That's right, I don't want this peace destroyed. These tranquil days together with this woman, I will protect them, I will. Trembling in fear, Bessia gathered his resolve, pointed his sword, which until then only be used to torment others, at the second beast. Now he would wield this blade to protect the person he cared about. This was the same beast who had killed and killed and killed to satisfy his own primal desires. I won't let you destroy this. I will protect it from you. That's a fucking turn. Holy shit. From a rational point of view, the things he was saying and feeling were rather idealistic, but Bestia was desperate. He didn't want to lose this piece. Before long, the beast, the one chasing him, appeared from within the darkness. Say, Master, if resolve was the only thing necessary for one to act courageously, would that not mean nearly anyone could become a hero? I haven't saved in a fucking while. Let's change that. No, god damn it. Bestia had viciously slaughtered so many people before. He had gathered the courage to protect the things he cared for, but now he was shaking. He did not gallantly bring his sword down upon the approaching beast. Instead, he trembled visibly from head to toe. He must have been quite terrified at the beast's appearance. No, stop. Stay away from me. Don't stay back. Seeing Bessia so scared, I imagine the beast thought it was a prime opportunity for it to slowly amble towards him. If I don't kill it, it will kill me. I have to kill it. I have to kill it. And that was the moment Bestia's mind ran off the rails of sanity. Oh, shit. Ah, crap. Well, he lifted his sword above his head, facing the approaching beast. And ferociously. He's got lungs. Swung down upon his assailant. Again and again and again. Screaming horrifically at the top of his lungs. He continued swing after swing until the other beast had gone completely still. Before long, copious volumes of fresh blood stained the corridor. No kidding, I hadn't noticed. At some point, the other beast had stopped moving and sunken into a pool of its own lifeblood. So what was the beast, then? I did it. I did it. I killed it. I killed the other bestia. Crap. Oh, fuck off! Bestia let his guard down, assuming he'd claimed victory over the unmoving beast. I had not imagined either that the beast could still be alive after shedding so much blood. Stay back. Beast reached its hand out towards Bestia. It was determined to drag him down to the underworld, it seemed. Slowly sliding along the circular floor, it dragged itself towards him. Even on its last breath, it considered reaching for Bestia, fixated on him. He kicked the beast's hand up into the air, staggering it, and then he rammed his blade down into it. So, what did he kill? Hey, what a... Bestia's fear-stricken expression was hardly that of a knight who had just saved the maiden. Nevertheless, he had indeed eradicated the other beast. So, what did he kill? You come back again, okay? Promise me. I'll be waiting. Waiting, believing that you'll return. I'll be fuck. It's about time for you to set off. Indeed. You take care out there. Don't eat anything funny and get yourself sick, got it? I'll be fine. I'm a tough one. The more overconfident you are, the more you'll push yourself and risk getting hurt. Make sure you drink lots and lots of water. Take care not to get heat stroke or sunstroke. You worry too much. Relax, I know how to take care of myself on a ship. I know, but you never know what might happen. I know, right? Want you to be in good health when I see you again. I will be. I don't know about that. Though I'll probably keep you waiting for a long time. Okay, I didn't skip. I'll be waiting. Don't worry about me, I'll be waiting. I promise. I managed to wait 1.5 years already, so I can handle this. Yeah, about that. Yeah, my word. Safe travels. I refuse to believe that he could be dead. I have to find proof that somewhere out there, he's still alive and well. I have to find him. I have to prove it. Crap. We arrived at our destination, madame. Though I dearly wish I could assist you in your search, I have things to attend to during our stay. No, don't worry yourself. I couldn't possibly impose on you any further. Madam, Pauline, you mustn't put yourself in danger. Should anything happen to you, your mother would be devastated. I wonder if Mom's mad. Yeah, she's not gonna be happy. No, she's probably sad. Her sorrow is expansive as the Albufera wetlands, as deep as the ocean into which the sun sets. and it's all my fault. Yeah, why don't you think of Mom? But don't worry, I'll be fine. As soon as I have certainty of his well-being, I'll go straight home. Me and him together. Yeah, about that. Pauline, your lover is... I have faith in him. He would never break a promise to me. He always come back to me no matter how long it took. A man like that wouldn't just suddenly disappear. I mean, you're right. There's been a mistake and I have to prove it. I have to be the one to do it. Fuck. Because he'll remain gone unless I see it with my own eyes. I wonder who you inherited your stubbornness from. Huh? Nothing. An acquaintance of mine lives in this village. I shall be staying with him. I'll let him know about you. He should gladly welcome you into his home. Thank you, Orlando. You've been such a big help. Pauline. 1 month. Your search for 1 month, and if you haven't found him, you come home with me. Will you promise me that? You are her only daughter. Okay. Good. Tell you the truth, I regret bringing you with me. What I should have done is dragged you back home. But I couldn't bear to see you like that, Pauline. It was like I was looking at her when she was younger. Orlando. Anyway, 1 month. Understand? Yes. Don't worry, a month will be plenty. I will find him before the month is up. Sleepy seaside village on the small town side, but from what I've been used to, it used to have a flourishing fishing industry. Now, though, it's like there's a fog hanging over everything. That's not too surprising, I suppose. A few months ago, the village was part of a war for control of the country, and now they're under a different rule than before. Stripped of their independence and battered by the raging tempest of war. People's spirits had been eroded. And spiritual damage is not so easily mended. Even if they were not physically harmed, there are deep wounds in their hearts. It's a lovely village, though. Breeze feels different than it does back home. Beneath it all, I'm sure the people are actually quite friendly and cheerful. Long time ago, I went on a trip to a land in the south. This country is quite a bit south of mine, too. People blessed with lots of sunlight are bound to be warm at their core. Say, Orlando. Yeah? May I take a look around the village? I don't see why not. Sun's still up. I'll need some time to catch up with my acquaintance, so I suppose this is as good an opportunity as any. You know where to find me, madam. Yes, you go down that way, turn at the second crossroad, follow it straight for a little, cross over to the other side, and it's there. I don't like those instructions. Are you sure you can find it? Don't worry. Alright then. You're planning to stay within the village today, right? I'll see you in a little bit then. If you get lost, give me a holler. As much as you may insist otherwise, you really do care, Orlando. I feel bad enough as it is. Please don't take advantage of me. I think I may take full advantage of this. Fuck, I'm gonna be sad. Thanks, see you in a bit. Oh shit! It's fucking what's his name from Berserk, or not Berserk, but Vinland Saga. Huh? What's he doing out here all alone, I wonder? There's no one else around. Wonder if something happened. Would it seem odd if I tried talking to him? Wouldn't want to get labeled as suspicious on my first day here. That's asking for trouble, but... Boy stands all alone on the shore, looking somewhat precarious. As though a breeze might whisk him away into a million grains of sand, and if I look away, he won't be there when I turn back. That's how the boy appears to me. Huh. You never know until you try. Besides, it's important for me to communicate with the natives. I've got to build trust with the people of this village. Let's go. Good afternoon. What are you doing out here all alone, little man? Avi. Ah. By force of habit, I spoke in my native tongue. How dense can you be, Pauline? You may have just been talking to a Orlando, but that's not an excuse. This isn't your homeland. But everything's alright. I studied the language, so I should be able to hold a simple conversation. You don't need to be afraid of me. My name is Pauline. I'll be staying in your village for a while. Nice to meet you. Do you not understand me? God damn it. Alright, that's funny. Crap. My name is Pauline. What is your name, little man? Dreadful. Yeah, fair enough. Absolutely fair enough. God, the expressions are so good. What? He just called me dreadful. That's one hell of an accent you've got. Who are you, a bandit? What are you here for? No. I'm not a Danbit. God damn it. I'm not a Danbit. I promise. I stammered. Atrocious. There's no need to be so mean. I put in a pretty good effort, I thought. You could at least compliment me instead. Javi, you're the best, and I pray nothing bad happens to you. Oh. I don't know who this asshole is, but he's already my favorite. That's not nice. What's a foreigner doing this remote corner of the world? Sightseeing our little village? Sure got a lot of time on your hands. I do not. I'm very busy. You're a little obnoxious, aren't you? You're supposed to treat your elders with respect, you know? Like I give a damn, lady. You're older, but you're acting way more like a kid than me. My name isn't Lady, it's Pauline. Pauline! And? What are you here for? Completely ignored. Ahem. I am, here to look for someone. There are rumors that he was last seen around here. Have you by chance seen any other foreigners around? Hell if I know. He just won't let me in. I've got to befriend him first. Of course he's going to be guarded if I just start throwing questions at him. Alright, so you haven't seen him. Then why don't you tell me about yourself? What are you doing out here? Is that any of your business, lady? Oh... Javi, you're my spirit animal. Boys out here on the beach all alone. Wouldn't that make you curious? Don't you have any friends? Maybe he's one of those kids that doesn't have any. So if you don't mind, could we be friends? I'm not really familiar with the area, so it'd be nice to have someone with me. What do you say? I don't need any damn friends. And who the hell would be dumb enough to say, sure, I'll be your friend, to someone they just met? Oh. How are you so jaded? You need to be more courteous, kinder to the others, not so antagonistic. I just thought it would be nice if we could talk a bit. That's all I want, really. How about you quit being so damn nosy, lady? It just so happens I like being alone. I've got some strange woman ruining my alone time. Out of here. Hey, wait a second. Yeah, he's gone. This is going to be really, really hard. Pauline. You silly little dumbass. Oh, cool. So we get to see... Oh... We're going back to bad things, aren't we? You've returned to me. You suddenly started staring off into the distance. I was quite startled. Now let us continue our tale. Mansion's corridor was a horrifically repulsive mess. It's been really fucking interesting. I didn't know what to expect after the first door, but this was not it. I wasn't expecting this. Like, I'm genuinely interested to see what else is coming. Splatters of fresh beast blood covered the walls, and there was a repugnant odor. Anyone may be compelled to avert their eyes at the sight. What happened here? Oh, wonderful. I am grateful that you cannot see, because you would certainly think me a beast if you were able to see this. Because you cannot see, you don't know what I look like. I'm probably going to call it here in a little bit. So yeah. I mean, it's been 2.5. I'll call it here. I don't think I'll do this tomorrow because I do want to play something to break up playing this. So yeah, we'll do something else tomorrow and come back to this Saturday. But yeah. Here, I'm going to make a save. Yeah, I will. I do want to do something to, like, break it up so I don't get tired of it. The first one, I was sort of like, okay, you've got my attention. This one has been like, holy shit. What the fuck is going on? We're gonna find out. But no, we'll go back to this Saturday. We will. This is genuinely probably gonna be one of the best things I'm gonna play this year. I can already tell. Like, I would honestly rather keep going through this than going back to Baldur's Gate 3. Because I don't care for CRPGs, so Baldur's Gate 3 doesn't really hit me very well. But no, I'm genuinely want to keep going with this. I really do. But yeah, we will call it for tonight. And like, it's been really fucking good. There have been... We might actually go through all of these for the year thing I do. We might. Because I'm genuinely interested because there's so much more after this. We might do that. But yeah, that's a thought for another day. I'm going to call it. Yeah. I might get the rest of the stuff when it goes on sale. But yes. I've no doubt. Like, I genuinely... I mean, I can live with that. I can live with that. Because I think alongside, if it gets as good as you say it was, I'll probably do this alongside some backlog stuff I want to do. So I'm going to look through my backlog and pick stuff. But yeah, I'm going to call it. To have everything, you don't need to buy anything? Oh, okay. That's actually kind of nice. I thought some of the side stuff I need to get. Or is that something else? Oh, so this just gives everything. Okay, that's actually really nice. Fuck yeah. Very good. Yeah, because I saw the things on the title screen. Like, wait a second. Yeah, because the one I bought was the GOG version. And then applied the patch. Those are the deals. Okay. Alright, well. We will cross that bridge. Huge packed with content. God. This reminds me, something I keep wanting to do is go through the Fate trilogy. Because the remaster thing came out last year. And I got inducted into fucking Fate Grand Order. And I've wanted to go through Fate to actually see the original trilogy. Because there's this, and I keep telling myself I'm going to play... I do, just because I have it, is the Muv-Luv trilogy. Because I kickstarted that. The new After Silent Hill. Because I've got the... Let me go digging. I think I've got it somewhere. Let me see. I've got it somewhere. I did, but I ended up cutting it just because I didn't want to deal with it. It's mostly just because it didn't really get used on my end, so I didn't care. I was gonna say, after Silent Hill... I don't know, I need to look at my backlog. I keep saying that. There. What do I have on my backlog? What do I have installed? I need to update Dolphin. Clone Hero, which I wouldn't mind playing Clone Hero again. Tekken, which I said something with a crazy story. I mean, I'd have to look. I don't know. I would like to go through Vampire the Masquerade or Deus Ex again. I should do Warframe. I've been meaning to go back to Warframe just because I've heard it's really good now. I don't know. There's a couple things I could look at now that I think about it. Let's see. We'll see. We'll see. I'm going to go make a whiskey and pass out now because that sounds very, very nice. But yeah. We'll do some